All you hoes, you and your mammy and your granny too. I'm sick of this shit. All you hoes don't give a damn what you wanna do.
They like the chaos.
They like the chaos. So when you're able to
The chaos.
let that chaos reign with,
The chaos.
let that chaos reign with,
The chaos.
let that chaos reign with,
Must reign.
Yes. Yes. Welcome, guys. Welcome to another edition, another live stream, another podcast here on the Chaos Rain Show. I am Chaos Rain, and today, back in full effect. Been a while. I came across this on my desk, and I've observed it. I put some thought into it. And as you see the thumbnail, you like to have everything on deck, but you know how to get back in the flow of things. The title speaks for itself. But really, the real intention of the title is really titled. I'm gonna give you the actual title, but this is really what is supposed to be displayed for today. Does she really hate black men? The truth behind her choices. And really, the real necessary title I really intentionally would call this: Do a bedwench truly hate black men? And you're gonna watch for a second to see where I'm getting at. So no further ado, let's run this videotape. And like I said, it's been a while, so I'm gonna get back to the groove things. I'll let y'all be the judge. This is Mickey's rounds. No further ado, fair use. And these brothers, I question their motives on their podcast, but you guys be the judges. Let's go. Fair use, and let's go.
Okay. All right. You know, I like to start the question with, are you single?
Yes, I'm single.
Why?
I'm an intelligent person.
Oh my, you
Now, to a lot of stupid people, women generally, and we could say some men, when they make these certain erroneous statements, you're an intelligent person. What does that mean? Intelligence has many avenues, many aspects. Are you book smart? Are you good with your hands? Are you good with people? I mean, if we really want to delve down the meat of intelligence, it has many layers. For people don't know. And anytime you hear any person tell me, say, I'm single because I'm intelligent, most men generally, how it goes, we don't really base a lot on women's intelligence when we're dating them or we're looking for a mate. So she's going to have to quantify this thing on intelligence for us to have a clear understanding. Let's continue on. Let's go.
definitely have to explain that. But how does that relate?
I'm single. You want to know why I'm single?
Yeah, why you're single?
I think it's hard to find a partner when I have such a concrete perception of how I want to live my life. And it's hard to find a person to collaborate with me to help that manifest.
Right. So you kind of want a man to fit into your program, in a nutshell.
That's why it's really hard.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah, men, no,
we're
we don't
gonna
want to
get back.
fill.
We're gonna get back to that.
Yeah, we don't want to fit one's lives.
Maybe.
But
And your status.
I mean, I got to see something better though. Like maybe I could switch the program, but I have to see something better. And the majority of the time, the average man doesn't show me better than what I can do for myself.
Oh, we're gonna walk this back soon. Okay, and why are you single?
Pretty much the same reason.
We're not gonna ask him why he's single.
I know he just
Ladies first.
Oh,
Even when you're right, you're wrong.
but pretty much the same reason.
Oh, before we get to her, the one in the pink look like she got a scarf on. I think she wrapped her hair. Don't you find ironic these women constantly use the word partner? Do y'all know the word partner itself when women use it and they're not really thinking long term or thinking foresight? That means a gay relationship. Aren't people aware of this? Just saying. Not good luck when you ladies use words you don't understand the meaning of it. Anyhow.
You can't
and
find a man in your program?
not all right. So, all right. I guess not the same reason. Um, I just feel like a lot of these people are not being honest with themselves. It's like if you can't be honest with yourself, how are you supposed to be honest with me? And it's like I'm coming across it a lot, and I'm big on integrity. So it's like,
Okay,
think
so you find some lying ass men out here.
yeah, pretty much, I guess.
Good enough. Good enough. Go ahead, Shake. What you got?
Me, I'm single, but I'm dating.
You dating?
Yeah, I'm dating.
See,
I'm not in any long-term commitments, but
would you prefer to be in a long-term commitment or?
when the time is right. When the time is right, but I'm enjoying the company I have with some women I'm talking to. So, shout out to them.
how many first dates do you go on?
I try not to do more than 3. Yeah,
Wait. I'm confused. How many first dates?
that's dates
do you
before
go-
sex, right? First
You
dates
know
means
what I
dates.
mean,
Yeah, she
yeah.
means dates before sex. I try not to do more than 3 dates before sex. So, but it happens sometimes.
Okay.
You gotta nip those in the butt, though.
How many first dates do you go?
I don't date.
You don't date?
Yeah, not right now.
Cobwebs.
Okay.
It's not cobwebs, but I don't. Yeah,
You-
I
you
don't.
don't-
date.
you don't
I
date.
was in
So-
a relationship for a long time.
What's a long time?
9 years. Yeah.
Ooh.
How small was that go?
Off and on.
How
Off
small
and
was it?
on. Okay, that sounds tumultuous.
Yeah, it was tumultuous.
What happened?
I take a lot of accountability.
We'll see.
We just didn't work out. He was younger than me too. I will
How
give
much
him grace
younger?
for that. 6 years younger than me.
He was 6 years younger than you?
Yeah.
Man, well, how old was he at the time? As
He
you met?
was like 24 at the time,
He was 24.
and I was late 20s. However, he had better qualities as a younger person than I saw in my peers at the time. And I actually still do
Wait.
see in there. Yeah.
You said he was 24?
He was 24 at the time I was in my
When you met or when
yeah,
you ended?
23. Yeah. He was we were 20. He was 23 when
you
I
met.
met him.
Okay.
And he was in his 30s when we ended.
Okay.
Yeah,
You said you had a 6-year difference?
yeah, we had a 6-year difference.
Damn. You was
So
robbing a cradle. It's like
Maybe, yeah.
Sugar
So I
vibes.
did give him, so that explains the time, because I was giving
Right.
him some like time to like do his thing or whatever. And it was a good type of relationship for me, because it was like it was kind of arm's length too.
And how long did the relationship last, you said?
Off and on for about 9 years.
9 years. Okay. And when did you end it?
Recently.
Like less than a year ago?
You got less than a year
Okay.
ago.
She just gave out her age. I got all the information for you. Those.
Yeah, she did give her age, and we could all tell that. So, baby, you're not in your mid-30s. You're now 40, baby. You're beyond the wall. You crashed the wall. You smashed the wall. It is what it is. We ain't knocking it. We ain't knocking the game. Don't hate the play. Don't hate the game. It is what it is. And you dealt with a young man, a real young, expected. And not by the age gap's not too far great, because there's like a 5 to 6 year difference, which is fair. But I think really, and when people say how far a woman should not be dating a younger man, what is the more respectful age? Roughly, we talk about the United States, legal age is 17 to roughly 18 in between certain states. And really, truly, if you want to be honest, your young little chippy should not be 8 years younger than you. Anything that's touching or treading near a decade, that's too young, in my opinion. But I'm just laying out the message. You guys hear the video? You hear it? Is the volume good on my mic? Does everything sound good? Let me know in the chat room. before I continue, but let's go.
So good at math. There you go. You're
Yeah.
welcome.
So, yeah.
But all right. So I get that part of it. So you said you take accountability, and
Yeah.
you're saying it was the age gap.
I
For the
think it
most
was the
part.
age gap. Yeah.
You wanted a lot more.
Yeah. By the
Than
time he got
he-
to a point that I felt like he should have been at, he wasn't there. Like he didn't meet that mark.
Okay.
And I realized it wasn't about his age. This is just the type of person he is.
Right. That happens. Yeah. Some people are
Yeah.
just not ambitious. And
Yeah, and it took me a really long time to figure that out.
Were you
And I
trying to
wasted a
build it
lot of
there?
time. I wasn't trying to build because he was already at a point. He was already at a point.
What does that mean?
He fit where he was accomplished to be a young person, but then he hit a cap and just didn't do anything after that. Does that make sense?
It does. It does make sense what you're saying, but it doesn't make sense to do that. And
Right. I'm not excusing it. It doesn't make sense to do that, but it was the
yeah, and
situation.
maybe you didn't know, and that's fine,
Yeah.
right? We learn sometimes our parents don't prepare us for what relationships are supposed to be like, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Mine didn't, right? I ran
Mhm.
into a buzzsaw. I had a lot of bad things happen to me before I found my way, so I could understand that. I've made several mistakes, and the one thing that I've learned, the most valuable thing that I've learned, if you can't bring happiness to someone else, happiness comes from within.
Absolutely.
And you can't motivate someone. Motivation comes from within.
I learned that a very
Yeah.
hard
'Cause-
way.
and I think that's a mistake that a lot of young ladies make. I'm glad you were at least transparent enough to say that you were the complete cause of that, because men do cap out. One thing I always refer to is a bell curve.
Mm.
And most men are always going to be average. It's always been that way since the beginning of time. It's always going to be that way. There is no deviation. There's always been the bell curves.
Now, you mean men cap out. Brother, you're going to elaborate that. If you have data, it would go much further. But you got to go and to quantify what you mean by capping out. Oh, and if you guys not find my Discord, please make sure you join my Discord service as well. I forgot to do some on Discord. Let me see. All right. So you got to quantify that. Real talk. As men get older, depending on what he's doing, he's always very viable. The chance to grow up is very high. So he's going to quantify men tapping or capping out. Let's go.
There are some people who will excel,
Mhm.
and there are very few people who will be like that. Then there's going to be a decent amount of people who suck at life, and then most of us are going to be the average,
Okay.
right? So if we were talking about incomes or something, what would be acceptable for you?
I mean,
Love?
I'm not going to say like
You have a number because you very calculated. You have a plan. At this point, you have it. You could say
I
it's
just
okay.
want
You
somebody
won't
to
judge.
be able to.
Yeah, but you know what that lifestyle brings. Just bring a number out. Don't do it. Just go ahead.
I mean, like, all right. So I prefer black men,
Got it. And the average is what?
and
In
I
the
understand that black men
low
don't
to
earn
mid-40s.
the
Yeah,
way
low to
that
mid-40s is the
everybody.
average.
Yeah.
Well, we got to quantify that. There are some black men that earn pretty much a good set of coins, but can you get those men? Can you convince? Do you qualify for those men that got that money? And we got to move beyond athletes, actors, and entertainers. We're talking about the regular old Joe that is 95 or works a very, very decent business. We got to move beyond the so-called celebrity side of black folks. That's not real society. That's not civilization. Sorry for those that I want to burst their bubble. Let's go.
Yes.
So I would, my last partner was a black man, and he was like upper 90s because of the science and stuff like that. But like,
Wait.
So why is that stuck though?
Wait.
Yeah, there's a lot of
that math ain't math.
holes in here.
He was in the 90s, like 90,000.
he might have
Around
Was it 90?
somewhere around there.
Maybe.
around
You know
that.
how much he made too? It was in
He
the, it
knows
was,
the
it
field.
was in the group
Right.
chat. Huh?
Okay, so
That-
he's making about 90 racks, but
His
you felt
paycheck
like
was in the group
he
chat.
Or
wasn't where he was
maybe,
supposed
or
to be
maybe
in
not
life?
90. I said that's where you asked me, not his paycheck. You asked me where I would do in general
Oh, that's
with
what you
black
want.
men.
Okay,
yeah.
good enough. Okay, that's not where he was.
His wasn't. Yeah, he wasn't at 90K.
Okay.
he had a great trajectory though. But like I feel like with yeah, my thing, like, you know, I understand this economy
Right.
and I'm
So you're asking for a man that's making pretty much double the average salary.
yeah,
Okay, good enough. Are there any superficial things that you like?
superficial things that no, I mean,
So you would date a guy that's
I'm
5'5"?
really if he's 5'5" and he's a gangster, yeah, I would date
He's
him.
What does that mean?
gangster.
He's a
Yeah.
gangster? What is
He's
Like
a
he
gangster.
he is who he says he is. He is a proud person. He has integrity. He is
Now, you guys hear that? That gangster nonsense, right? Wasn't there a woman on TikTok saying that she was a recovering thug addict? Last time I checked, guys. I don't think I got the videotape because I kind of moved it off my drive a little bit. But then she said she was a recovering thug addict. Not this one that you see on screen, but the other woman. And you as woman, depending where you are financial, where you are in life, you think and value men that are under the height of 5'9" to be less valued unless they are doing serious drugs or doing gangster-ish. So you're looking for disposable men, like Igmore said. That is a sign of a disposable man that most black women mess with because not only they control him, but he's easy to be discarded. You're telling yourself, baby, you're telling that you fuck and date Pookie. Pookie. All right.
loyal. People respect him. I would date somebody who's 5'5".
Okay.
And
Does
a
he have to look
gangster.
a certain
His
way?
word is bond.
Any personality traits? What do you expect?
I would prefer somebody who is progressively black.
Okay.
In regard to understanding everything that's going on with our political climate, who he is, his positionality as a Black American man in this world. Like I would like somebody to really understand and hone in on that and live through that because I feel like as a Black woman, I lived through that. And I think that that would be a good match for me.
Okay. So, I mean, outside of the money, which is I find to be wildly unreasonable. No, really.
But
Wildly
some
unreasonable.
like Black men are earning,
There are some men that are making that, right? But that's exceptional. That's exceptional.
There's Black men that are earning.
You're right.
What
Yeah.
percentage of black men are earning?
That's probably, I would say that's definitely top 20%, lower than
Less
that, at
than
least like top 15 at the
Yeah.
at least top 15%, right?
Yeah.
That's exceptional. So,
People are engineers.
no, we
My
get it.
cousins are engineers.
We get it.
Like
Right. I
yeah.
understand all that.
My daughter's in school right now, in pre-med for medical, so she's gonna go into that. It's not
No, that's
it's
cool.
not like
I get it.
unfathomable to
No,
me.
they-
It's not unfathomable, but
Yeah.
you have to be extremely intentional about it, right?
So it says right there that you're in not only was in a relationship with a young dude, but you already had kids going into a relationship. Imagine that. Imagine that. You a baby mama at best. Wow. Damn. No wonder, baby. This dude left you. You didn't left him. And if you did left him, that was your last meal ride, baby. You're going to come out pocket moving forward. Sorry to say.
No,
You're right.
You're not even willing to date, right? And the clock is ticking. And then
What clock is ticking? Whose clock? Like what clock is it?
Men's clock, the clock that men set.
biological clock,
Yeah.
meaning
What biological clock? I have my child that I love and I never want to reproduce again. What's the clock that's
So you
ticking?
wanna-
wait, so then you're not even trying to offer children? You could go ahead and get him.
So let me jump in this. So
Wait, you said try to offer children. Do you understand? I know we're not getting into politics. I understand that we're not getting into politics.
No, I said children. I
But
said
do
politics.
you understand? But this is in regard to children. Do you understand what's happening in our country? Smart people would not be having children right now. No matter.
smart people would not be
What?
having children.
Are we for real?
Yes.
I think you think smart people are
No, actually, that's false. Smart people are not having kids because a lot of them are selfish. A lot of them don't prioritize what they want in life. And let's be honest, the economy was always been stagnant. You know, my thing with the fight with children and poverty, there's one thing that's evident that people never notice. In most majority civilizations, poverty was always the thing that bends the lines between the haves and the have-nots. that has not changed even in our lifetime, or has not changed in the last few hundred or thousand years. If I remember closely, before World War II, and it's just me now, most people had what, 3, 4, 5 kids. Now, mind you, these are areas at the time when industrialization was at the apex. So not like people that live in cities didn't have or less kids, people were having kids. The only reason why most people now today, even when she's saying that smart people don't have kids, no, smart people don't understand how to manage their time, their money, and their priorities. And you have to always question someone's intelligence, because the society was never structured for you to continue on life. That's why you see that a lot of people that throw money back in the society or this economy or this system is really people that's the top create the environment, structure environment where they keep all the money while they have multiple children, while you barely have one, much less two. And the replacement level right now, as it stands, is below 2. It's right now, I think replacement level right now in America now is like 1.4, 1.3. Between that, it might be a 5, but really, anything that's not going, and I said this in previous live streams, if it's not exceeding 2.4 and above, you're not replacing. And what I mean replacement, I'm going beyond 2 kids. You have to at least have at least 3 at most, because that is the actual standard replacement. Because let's say one died, there's one already lined up. So 3 is the real cushion. But now, today, like she's saying, she has a kid and she don't want no more, and talking about smart people having their kids. No, you chose not to have kids, but you sure as hell want a man's resource. You better going back to your baby daddy. And she's gonna tell some secret about her baby daddy that she don't really talk about, or wherever she tell her husband, wherever she want to go at. Let's go.
Monolith. I
Wow.
think they
So
think
you
smart
want
people all
so
agree.
as much as you're into black people, you want the race to
Understand.
die off?
Our race will never die off.
They would never die off.
Yeah.
So you so
Our
then you
race
just
will
want
never
so then you just want stupid people to have children. So then we're just a bunch of stupid black
No,
generation for
So
the
no one should have children?
no.
So who
Yes.
should have children?
I think that
What
we
was
should.
the imposition to
to
do
ha-
so?
to-
Health
I think that people
So
who should
smart
have
peop-
children, who have the resources and the energy, the emotional regulation to have children. This
Wrong. Resource. You got quantified resource. What we mean by resource? I want people to really use their intelligence when they talk about this thing they call resource. What's good, oh? What do you mean by resource? Hold on, guys. Hold on. Might be bad. You got to quantify this thing called resource. Because when I hear the word resource, the thing I hear mostly is assets, a bunch of land, maybe a house or 2, some business or corporation that you run and control, some that someone could use that you could sell back in the market. So what resource this stupid bitch is talking about? Yeah, and some she's talking about resource. Anyway, let's keep going, because you got to quantify resource and the energy. That means you don't have patience. That means you've been raised by a single mother and you have not learned patience. When I hear talking about energy and patience, that means you don't know how to tolerate, because you were not trained to really deal with tolerance. That's something that's a fault on your parents. Patience is a skill. You got to learn how to be patient. All right, let's go.
country does
Mental
not
health.
foster people who are financially stable, emotionally stable, and who have the
Mentally.
resources and the time, the compassion to foster healthy children. That's
Yeah.
why everybody is depressed. Everybody's doing, you know what I mean? Like kids are all out of control. There's everybody's
you got
on
lazy parents.
everybody's on welfare. It's a bunch of kids in the foster system. Why would you bring more in there
Okay.
for some man's ego?
Got it. So
You got to be human.
So
Sometimes I feel
with-
like
with
black
that,
men
right?
aren't being human.
so I realized you were robbing the cradle before, but
So you say only black man is this that's doing this? You don't look at what's going on in society? the European men or any other group of men, as much as we want to have the illusion, and this is why I could tell a lot of black women they've been sucking too much non-black dick for too long. Personally, they're not really around these people enough to understand how they move separate from us. But you begging black men to still be the loyal to the race. I question that. Because he is a reflection of you and you're a reflection of him. You're not going to escape that. No race is going to come save your black ass. All right, let's keep going.
At this point in your life, I would imagine you would go older, like a lot older, particularly that you don't want
No,
children.
not a lot older. No.
Okay, well, what ages are you seeking?
I liked my younger person. I like the
Yeah, but you can't do that anymore.
Yes, I
Why
can. I could date
not?
another early 30s man. Yes, I can.
You see that? Hey, doesn't she give up the Shine Bryant vibes, gentlemen? Isn't that what Shine Bryant was promoting and preaching? Younger dudes. Younger dudes. Because in their mind, they run the gambit. They're in position of power. That's why I could see why any man, and this is safe with Sarah. Mind you, Sarah as well has a younger dude that's a whole decade younger than him. So it seemed to me a lot of these older women that have fucked up their time are going around messing with younger dudes to in opposite of control. And let me tell you something, younger dudes are not better than old dudes because old dudes been there, done that. If we want to go there. And I'm not knocking people that's the dudes that are younger, but they got a lot more learning to do because a lot of them have not peeped out the game that's being plotted now. And I could see why a lot of women hate the voices of a lot of black men and a lot of sectors and space of YouTube and social media because now it's debunking and destroying not only the talking points, but they also want to keep the game going and fool a lot of young dudes or any man that is not hip to what's going on in the environment unless they're paying attention to detail. Yes, them. Those people, of course. Guys, make sure you hit the like button and share the stream. And if you want, you can support the channel. Hit the super chat or cash app, wherever it is. And it's scrolling somewhere around here. Let's go. And like I said, she, like many women that's hit the wall, are going to search for young dudes for more control. Let's go.
It's actually right. I can tell. I can show you. I'm checking day 3.
I mean,
Yeah.
listen, so just because you have access to men doesn't necessarily mean that they would want to be with you forever, right? So I think that's
Why
a
would you think that I want to be with men forever? I think it's
What?
hard for men. Like now I'm sitting here. It's not that you're being delusional. It's really hard for you to conceptualize that there's some women who do not put you at the forefront, who think that men are baggage, who think that men are like stunters of manifestation. Like I
Right.
can't achieve the things I don't want with this male energy around. It's stale. And I feel like that's something that y'all really try to like, not y'all, I'm sorry. Sometimes some men really try to convince themselves that women don't put men at the forefront.
So I realize that there are some women
Life
like that.
is so exciting. Like life is exciting when you have resources, and this is for men and women. When you have resources, like it doesn't matter. You're not sitting looking for a love, like a life partner when you're healthy and you have resources and you have opportunities to learn and grow and evolve. Like men will never be at the forefront when a woman has all that access.
All right. So I understand what you're saying, right? But that's not the majority of women, right? I realize that there are some like that. I've interviewed hundreds of
I
women
think
by now.
that
And I've
women are
spoken to many
coming.
women like that.
It's picking up. The
But
wheels is turning in a lot of girls. A lot of young women too. Like you see this new movement. I think young women are even more hostile to me. Like, you know what I mean? They not playing.
What do you mean hostile? You're going to quantify it. What do you mean hostile? More young women are begging and crying because they can't get dates. They can't get their bills paid. Hell, they find that certain men, especially black men, are not even wasting time checking on them. And they can go venture out to other groups, man. But they know what it is when they go over the fence. They're gonna get them cheeks claps. They're gonna make that mouth put use after they're done. And God forbid they don't turn into chopped cheese by some of these non-black men. And trust some of these non-black men have been going Freddy Krueger, Jason on a lot of black women, from what I'm seeing from the news media. And if you guys think I'm wrong, y'all could do a simple Google search or find out here on YouTube. Find the videos, they're up here. But anyhow, if you're not playing games, say, then where else you gonna fall or go? All right, let's go.
No games. They run a tight game, strict rules. It's not just something that's like, I understand that it might seem coveted right now, but I think it is a mentality that is growing immensely amongst women all across the board to decenter men and understand that they are
This is
not.
hysterical, man. I want you to keep going. I'll
just have one more thing to say. Do you not
keep
think
digging.
do you not think
digging.
that this is going to be a detriment to
No, men have to evolve.
forget the nuclear
No,
family, then you have
men
to
have
forget
to evolve.
community,
How are you going to do it?
society as a
No,
whole.
I don't. Men have to evolve. How are you going to do it? If you guys have to die off because you don't.
When we evolve, to you, no, I think men are going to go the other direction. There's no evolving if you're not really moving and changing and having a sense of purpose. Why you're in front of a man's face, much as a man's in your face. You talk about this partnership. Most men, by default, don't want to do partners. Either you're going to play on his rules and take on some order of where he's going, or you just leave him alone. You should be in his face, period. Yeah, you understand? That's what she said. And trust me, when she talking about men, I think she only talking about black men because she's not talking about these other group of men because she's giving up the box easy. Like, anytime Mr. Charlie said, snap his finger, say, all right, baby, get on your knees. She plays ball. Because where is your non-black man? Man, if I go in further, where is Mr. Charlie? You're back out on this dating scene. There should be a non-black man should scoop you up just like that. And trust me, you're not supposed to be picky. Oh, I forgot. He only sees you for one thing only. And we gotta be honest here, because if they said they got like that, they would have got it and gone. They would not waste the time to talk about black men because they would have got what they think they're deserving. They're saying about evolving, they're only talking about with niggas. They're not talking about this with all groups of men. Because they don't worry about non-black men say you need to be involved, be with me. No, they don't need to be with you because they have the option said they're gonna go with their own women or go with Asian women. That's how the game's being played. If he deals with you, and I'm going to say this, and a lot of men have been telling this, they're the lowest of their community. These are the ones that don't got nothing going, and they sometimes are in a dry spell where they can't get access to pussy. Yes, pussy. And they need something to screw and release. And they find you as black women as that extra cloth to release on you. And trust me, you don't mind being released because you carry his child. Because what's the one thing I always use when Mr. Igmore said it best, and he said it always constantly that resonates in the minds and the hearts of a lot of people, including me. It goes like this.
21 years military, 13 years overseas since 1994. All the white men I knew during my service military with black baby mamas would never put on child support. Explain this reality, black woman. No, they got their reparations, a mixed baby and a white dude, right? They got their reparations, a mixed baby and a white dude, right? They got their reparations, a mixed baby and a white dude, right? They got their reparations, a mixed baby and a white dude, right?
You a goddamn
For good. They got that. They don't need nothing else. And you just played stepdaddy, Bratman. Anyhow, let's continue with the nonsense.
Create and no one reproduces with you, and then that's
Well, no,
That's what
that's not a
happens.
thing anymore, right?
Men have to die off.
China already has robots that can hold a baby for up to 10 months term. So we don't necessarily, and you don't really need the DNA of a female. So it's just one of them things. Like at this point right now, we don't necessarily need it to procreate. That's not a thing anymore. And within the next couple years with AI
What
and
is going on?
robotics,
Yeah.
we got some badass engineers in the mix. So it's going to happen. That's not even going to be a thing, right? There are already people who are having test tube baby, right? This whole what we're doing right now, surrogates and IVF and all that, that's like just the prelude to what's really to come, right? We are now coming to an understanding that we don't necessarily need the opposite sex to procreate. Right. So that's not the problem. But I just think that the way the country was built and what we stood on was the nuclear family. And maybe that dynamic could change. But what I'm telling people that is going to be ugly because women don't appreciate what it is that men do.
So you guys, you spit out a lot of facts and you're saying a lot of things about the connection between men and women. Do you realize that men benefit more in a marriage than women does, health-wise and everything? Like men benefit more than women.
Health-wise?
Yeah.
Not really, but let's look this up. Since the woman wants to be so prevalent, say that the men get more out of it than anything else. So I'm gonna look it up right now. I usually would name off the head, but we're gonna look up right now. So let me keep playing fair use. And please, guys, like the stream. I see a lot of people watching the video. Let me see how we're doing likes, because usually if you're on your phone or on any other device, the likes are free. Let me see. Oh shit. All right. Okay. The trick to do it on your phone, you gotta tap where it shows the like button on the top icon, and it'll give you a drop down menu where you have to click the like. So those that familiar how to use the phone to tap like, just tap the thumbs up on the bone itself on top of it, and when you tap it, just hit the like button, and it will give you the like. So let's keep going. Let's go.
Are you going by that?
Women, no, that is a fact.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is.
I've already
Give me my
debunked that.
phone.
You can give your phone, but it's if you really look at it, if you really dig into it.
Podcasts unless they have
No,
them
I'm
fact
telling
checkers
you,
right here.
I've already checked this fact. I've done it live on podcasts where I brought
No,
the
not
stats
from
up.
podcasts. No, I'm talking about I go to school. I do periodic reviews. I look at scholarly journals. I don't just look at other podcasts to see what other people are talking about. Women don't benefit in marriages. Men benefit more. They live longer. Men live longer in relationships when they're
mutually
with
Who benefits from
beneficial.
divorce?
women die faster when they're with men.
It's mutually no.
Thank you.
That's not a fact.
Hold on,
Yeah,
That is
that
a
is a
lie.
fact.
That's a fake
One
study.
second, because
I'm telling you. Go ahead.
That's what. That's why I don't like going to
Fake
podcasts
study.
that don't have
Fake-
fact checkers here, because that's what niggas
fake
do.
study.
Well,
They
I'm
talk to
telling
each
you, I've
other
already
and they
debunked
don't
this
listen
shit.
to
That's
other
exact
people.
fact. I heard them.
so
You already debunked it. So who told you there was a fake study?
It's not a fake
Tell you, I've already looked into it.
there's
I'm-
propaganda
Yeah.
studies.
I'm-
It's not propaganda.
Look,
That's what you say to
but-
save your ego.
So
I'm not-
we
You
gotta
don't even
understand
know
that
what
there
this
is
is.
science. There may
It's
have been a study
over.
after that, but that wasn't a fake study.
So this is the gender warfare we got over here. Like she says she's a vet, right?
I am. I'm a
so
motherfucking problem. I promise
Yeah,
you. I'm
and-
ungovernable. It's over for y'all.
And that's exactly what a man of value wants. She's exactly what a man of value wants, an ungovernable woman.
fucking ungovernable.
Yeah, she's oh my God. Like everyone's this gonna be a line around the corner of men waiting for that.
Mm.
I want to say this though. You
How
said
much money do you
That is
earn?
so
I don't know a lot. I'm a YouTuber. I don't know a lot of money.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I've been with lawyers. I've been with doctors.
Okay.
I've been with white men.
You build
Yes,
oh
I
my
did.
God, she reached the
Yes.
top of the mountain. She
did.
been a white man.
There's a
White-
divester.
Oh my
I've
God.
divested on Fort Young. I've
And
divested.
you just talked
I've
about how
been with-
we're on the dumb of white supremacy.
Yep. And I'll
So
tell
what, you want
why,
to control
how I
the thumb?
looked That
You want-
what you call
you
it.
want to control the
There
thumb?
wasn't. You want me to get into
Oh,
it?
she's
But I
pointing
wanna-
fingers, too.
There was a point in time in my life where I felt like black men were failing so badly. I was very young, so I was 19, by the way, too. So I was a kid. But that I thought that black men were failing so immensely that I did, for a moment, see how white men marry easy. White men help their families easy. White men their wives benefit from their partnership easy. I did see that, and I was caught up in that that idea in regard to how, that, white men might all like they do it better than niggas don't figure it out early enough, and they waste time, blah blah blah. So I went with the white man. But I realized, because I take accountability and everything, like all of these, this was a systematic.
Yes, Minnesota, they're trolling. The only reason why men today still get married, because they want families and they want some structure besides the possibility of living a little longer, which that's a two-way street, because depending if you don't keep your health, which that's something we suffer enough as men, because we always out there in the field when we worry about these things. You can live a little longer if you're not married or if you're married. It depends on you. So this thing she talking about, say women die early. No, they're not. There's no data quantifying. And I looked up one AI and it said nothing quantifies that personally. And if I read it to y'all, let me see. And I'm probably going to use two different versions. It says that who benefit more from the marriage in America? This is from Grok. Men gain more overall, especially health, longevity, wealth accumulation, mental well-being. And he talking about the wealth accumulation. That means the money stays in one pot. If he's worked for somebody, he can get upward projection of, higher not only wage but promotions. Women gain some benefit, mainly financial stability and social support. The financial part that goes under, we think about the divorce. When we get tired bored, they get a good portion of a man's income. And this goes across every board. They did not say if the man has money or not, that if you divorce, that you're not going to come unscathed. If you do make a little more than her, you are going to pay out. That's how it goes. And it goes down, breaking down numbers. And what else? Yeah, mortality risk reduction, no different from 50 to 100 to between men and women, and it's between 50 through 100, 10 to 20% lower. So there's no difference. And let's look at this. Wealth, it says married women net worth grows slower than a single woman. Yes, it does. Happiness, and here's the prime thing about they talking about the happiness. Marriage was never designed for people to be happy. It really was ushering for duty. So when people talk about say they get married for happy, what the hell does that really mean? You get married to a man, like a man marries you, it's more duty to carry on, perpetuate, hopefully, the species. Not talking about saying that you get married, you're supposed to be all good, great, no bad or sorrow. It's garbage. So wherever these women are getting the information from, they're going to have to really look it up. And most women, let's be honest, most young women don't want to be married, especially black women. So stop it. I'm looking more on this. And it says here, who lives longer in a marriage? Overall, women live longer than men in almost every developing country, including the United States. So I'm not sure where she's getting her information that you die much sooner if you're married to a man. Where they get information from? I don't know. I am not sure where these chicks get it. This is the result that women are telling you men, black men, I don't want to be married to you. If I do get married, you better have some to offer, and it better be in a lot. Because once I'm bored, I'm done, I'm going to pull the plug. Oh, really? Okay. And Miss, do you want to come up? I'm curious. All right, let's keep going. I ain't gonna keep harping this. Let's go.
way of thought, and I shouldn't have. I should have understood why black men are the way they are, and that all the systematic, the domino effects to put them in their situations like that. And the only reason why white men are the saviors for the moment is because society allows them to be. So once I deconstructed that, I went back to black men, and I'm here to stay.
I want to make a point because I don't even want to touch that. I think the internet's going to touch that for us. But
Yeah.
I think you said that.
If this goes out,
You said that.
you might have to cut this part.
Yeah, you got to cut her part. Yeah. What she said was some bullshit. But you
What I
said.
said was some bullshit.
Let me explain because you held the mic.
You're very sensitive.
You held the
You're
mic.
extremely
I've been taking my turn. That was kind of.
Yeah, she's extremely sensitive, and I grew up around boys. Like I know sensitive boys.
Yeah,
I have all
so
boy
sensitive.
cousins.
Oh, so sensitive.
I
I'm gonna
know.
cry after this podcast is over.
I can look
Please
in the
get me tissues.
eyes and see
Yes,
who
tears.
really
Tears.
got it.
Oh
and
my
who
God.
don't. No,
I won't be able to.
One thing, all right, I'm gonna drop the link. I got you, bro. All right, one thing I do want to share. Let me go on because she talking about she finds relationship with other men, including white men. She let that know. This is what Miss Cure has to say about that.
I don't know what. I'm YouTube, bro. I don't know a lot of money.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I've been with lawyers. I've been with doctors.
Okay.
I've been with white men.
You been.
Yes,
Oh
I
my
did.
gosh, she reached the.
She put, I told you this was a bed, this is the heart of a bed wench. This is bed wench spirit. She got a bed wenching spirit. I've been with doctors, I've been with lawyers, I've been with white men. Don't nobody care about white bread. He musty anyway.
Oh shit.
Mr. Carr, I don't care nothing about Mr. Carr, right? She said that like that was something. She said like that was supposed to be somebody. He musty. He jump in the shower and rub his hands on his hot spots and come out, and you sucks on it.
God damn.
He don't like washcloths.
Case in point, Serena Williams' husband. Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. Yeah. Let's continue.
And he didn't want you either. Because you ain't with him. Bed wench. You ain't with him neither. Still got that bed wench's spirit. Don't nobody care about that bed wench's spirit. It's a disgusting little spirit. You runs around there, you know what I'm saying? And you get with him and he's filthy. They filthy. I'm sorry. I just do not have a high opinion of Mr. Cartwright and his hygiene. I do not have a high opinion of that. I'm sure that there are exceptions to that. But college did me in, baby. When I was in college in them dorm rooms, baby, I seen it up close, and I was like, oh, So he was supposed to feel some type of way because I've been with white men. Ew.
The top of the mountain. She been a white man.
She's a divester.
Oh my
I
God.
divested. I'm divested.
And you just talked about how we're on the thumb of white supremacy.
Yep. And I'll
So
tell
what,
you
you
why.
wanted to control the thumb?
That
You want-
what you call
you
it.
want to control the
There
thumb?
wasn't. You want me to get into
Oh,
it?
she's pointing
Why would
fingers, too.
There was a point in time.
God damn. And this is like the replay because she's giving her take. These dudes brought a divester. and not a good one either. Not a good one either, man. Baby, you've been slumming and sucking, and all you have to show for it is you say you got proximity with them and you're trying to flaunt to the black man. That ain't gonna work, baby. That ain't gonna work. We count marriage up here. We don't want to worry about you up here. Cause any woman nowadays could get on her knees and blow off any man. Let's keep real. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. All right, I'm gonna let Katie play. I'm gonna let you up, bro.
In my life where I felt like black men were failing so badly. I was very young, so I was 19, by the way, too. So
the reason, before we really let her finish this foolishness, the reason she got triggered is because he sarcastically said that men of value don't want her. He sarcastically said, "Oh, she ungovernable. Men will be waiting a line around the corner for that."
Oh yeah.
Okay. So since he was saying that in a sarcastic way, that's what triggered her off. How dare you say don't nobody want me? They do not hard wig. That explains the wig. The wig is explained by the bed when that is a bed winching wig. That's a bed winch wig. It's a bed winch wig. That explains the wig. Why y'all ain't tell me that was why the wig was a hard wig, soft like that is a bed winch wig.
God damn.
I was a kid, but did I thought that black?
You're not a kid, baby. Once you pass 18, baby, or you're just touched 18, you're a young adult, very young adult. You know what you're doing, baby. You know what you're doing. You looked at Mr. Charlie, you probably gave him some, and you think that you arrived. The only thing that was a downside, and God forbid, let's hope you don't have a mixed kid, which you probably might, since you talk about you had your experience with non-black men fruitfully. That you're gonna come back to the community and continue with your cash-ish talking about black men to feel comfortable, to hope that some sucker's gonna sit and say, I will be the different one. No, man, you cannot change her mind. She already has made her decision. She used her box well, properly, and she moved on with life. You're just the unfortunately, the word that's being circulating, reach back. And a lot of black men, unfortunately, that's been learning and understand more about the nature of a lot of women, especially black women, they're not playing reach back. Oh no. Oh no. All right. Let's switch gears. Let it play a little more, and then we'll go back to the original tape.
Black men were failing so immensely that I did, for a moment, see how white men marry easy. White men help their families easy. White men their wives benefit from their partnership easy. I did see that, and I was caught up in that that idea in regard to how white men might they do it better than niggas don't figure it out early enough, and they waste time, blah blah blah. So I went with the white man, but I realized, because I take accountability and everything, like all of these, this was a systematic.
You're not taking accountability. That's the problem, baby. You're still blaming the source and not going at the real source. And trust me, you could get maybe some sucker to take you on, but overall, most black men, when they've been around you long enough and hear how you articulate yourself, how you carry, how you move, they're saying, "Oh no, baby, you're just a quick fling in the bed and keep pushing." The young dude that was having intercourse with you for a long period of time came to realization about this, and he just moved on, which is good on him, because really you're just another stepping stone just for his more furthering his whatever he's trying to accomplish. That's all. You're just a placeholder. Sorry. Let's go.
Way of thought, and I should have understood why black men are the way they are, and that all the systematic the domino effects to put them in their situations like that. And the only reason why white men are the saviors for the moment is because society allows them to be. So once I deconstructed that, I went back to black men, and
went back to who?
want to make a point because I don't even want to touch that. I think the internet's going to touch that for us. But
Yeah.
I think you said that.
If this goes out,
You said that.
you might have to cut this part.
Yeah, you got to cut her part. Yeah. What she said was some bullshit. But you
What I
said.
said was some
Let
bullshit.
me explain because you held the mic.
You're very sensitive.
You held the
You are
mic.
extremely
I've been taking my
sensitive.
turn. I've been taking my turn.
That was
I've-
kind of.
Yeah, she's extremely sensitive. And I grew up around boys. Like I know sensitive boys.
Yeah.
I have all
so
boy
sensitive.
cousins.
So sensitive.
I
I'm
know.
gonna cry after this podcast.
I can look
Please
you in the
get me tissues.
eyes and see
Yes,
who
tears.
really
tears.
got it.
Oh
and
my
who
God.
don't.
I won't be able to sleep at night thinking about, oh my God, if I could only be with a woman like her. Anyway, but the point I want to make, right, is this.
You think the internet gonna grind me up?
Oh yeah, they're gonna chew me up.
They're gonna chew up. We're chewing right now on this.
You said that women don't benefit from marriage. You said
No.
men benefit from marriage. Was that correct?
Yes.
And they dingy.
Mm.
The socks is low-key dingy.
She
They
ran.
what? It's not a new pair of white socks. And baby, why you got on white socks with them little booties and them little tight pants, skinny leg pants?
Because she's trying to look
You
fashion.
was not supposed to have on white socks with them bed winch booties on and skinny leg stonewash jeans
Bad wing.
and a fake Thriller jacket from Shein.
God damn, that's that cheap ass shit.
And a hard wig. And you thought you was gonna get on here and roast somebody and really tell somebody something.
Well, that's what she want to do, you know. Try and make the black man.
And I don't like to use the word tether, but she's not American. I did pick that up just looking at her.
Yeah, well, you know, she could be a Caribbean tether. You know how it is. The island girls, they say a black man are worthless. They're no good. I need to go find white man. White man savior. This is a savior saviorhood complex. It's very disgusting. Now I think about it. And let's be fair, honest. No one complains more about the colorism than black women, especially ones that are jet black. If you're a woman that's complaining about the colorism aspect, you always gotta check yourself personally. The only thing you should be focused on is you're not too fat and you keep your skin nice and smooth and shiny. Other than that, if you have none of those above, you have problems. Let's go.
It's given her family's not American black.
Yeah, basically.
Like her family not.
Yeah, that's what it's giving off.
Like I said, I don't use the word tether because I think that's a slur. But
yeah.
Who wears stonewashed jeans anymore? It's the white compression socks for me.
All right, let me switch.
But not thinking about, oh my God, if I could only be with a woman like her. Anyway, but the point I want to make, right, is this.
You think the internet gonna grind me up?
Oh yeah, they're gonna chew me up. They're gonna chew me up. You said that women don't benefit from marriage. You said
No.
men benefit from marriage. Was that
Yes.
correct? Okay. Who benefits from divorce?
Y'all,
We do?
the woman, if the man has money.
Okay.
The average nigga does not have money. Nobody's
You
gonna
do
get
realize
anything
that
from divorce.
7 out of the 10 richest women are but beneficiary from.
Now this dude is dumb. That's not a good example. And here's why. Let me make myself bigger. Wait, let me make sure. Oh, you ready yet, Minnesota? Ready yet? Or you still need more time? All right, he probably need more time. Yeah. We gotta stop using celebrities as the pinpoint of this is every person's problem. Not really. Because the women that are what they consider millionaires or billionaires, they got those dudes either early, which most likely they did, or the dude is a serious sucker and he's taking on someone that really don't got nothing to offer personally. And once she gets in for the first year or two, she can actually take him from everything with the power of no fault divorce. A quick, lick. All right. Ready now, Minnesota? A quick lick.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm out here in the trenches right now, but I'm listening. Dog, go ahead and get a little commentary though.
Okay. All right, good. A quick lick. All right, when you're ready, you go unmute yourself because I don't want no background. All right, let's keep playing.
Marriage, right? Whether it was death or divorce.
There are women who become billionaires from divorce.
Y'all average. Why are you talking about billionaire concepts? You're an average nigga. What are you
I
talking
am not
about?
an average dude.
You are.
I'm not
No, I
an
was
average
just
nigga.
trying to
I'm not average
illustrate the
nigga.
point
But
that
the
women
point I'm
generally
trying to
get.
make, and that's why she thinks I'm
And
sensitive.
when
I'm not even
if
offended
you're
by
talking
that.
about custody, about
sensitive.
alimony is paid by how much percent? It's
But
like 93% men.
Alimony is
Yeah,
men.
for white
90
men. Niggas don't pay alimony.
What?
no, but she's talking
We already know the
about
news
the
channel she watches.
Yeah.
We know the
Y'all
news
don't pay
channel.
alimony.
But here's
Yes,
the
we
thing.
do.
Y'all don't-
Yes, we do.
Let's
Are you paying alimony right now?
Smooth.
What's the percentage of black men marriage
Smooth,
in
hold
this
on.
country?
Smooth, hold
And
on.
then tell me how much y'all pay alimony.
Smooth, hold on.
Tell me what the
This
percentage
podcast is
Black
gonna
women in
smooth.
areas
Hold on.
This podcast,
This podcast is gonna be
because if
it's
I
go-
don't want anything to come out, it ain't coming
well,
out.
because you're embarrassed. Because you're embarrassed about what you're saying.
I'm not embarrassed.
I'm not
about
embarrassed about what I'm saying. So you
Okay.
you can use whatever I'm saying. You can put it out. Okay.
You're a very insecure person. You
I'm-
probably
I'm
thought that I was
like-
gonna be. You're not used to women like me.
I am not
you're
used
not
to
you're
masculine women.
coward. I'm not a masculine woman. I'm so soft.
You said you
Exactly.
date young men 6 years younger than
Yeah.
them. You want them to be gangsters.
That's not what I said,
If
right?
he's 5'5" and wanted to be a gangster.
That's not what I
If
said.
you're not a gangster, he better be white because white people they marry.
That's not what I said.
I've been
He's
paying
so
attention.
insecure. That is all projection.
I'm just projecting.
That's all
I'm just projecting.
projection.
But I want to make this.
Because that was more so a figure of speech.
This is the point I want to make, though. This is the point I want to
Like,
make. We talked. She said women bend.
You're not married. You don't have any kids. You're a YouTuber. I'm a veteran. I'm a widow because I was married, right? I have a daughter that I put in one of the best schools in this country, right?
Mhm.
I'm not going to say how much I make money, but I make.
You're gonna say it anyway, and like I said, if you're paying and putting your daughter to medical school, that means you already came in with kids. So obviously, you're going to have to pay for that, baby, because there's no man. And she's gonna tell about her story why her man's not knowing present, which I got a question. And I think it's cap, but nonetheless, you're paying for it, baby. Simple as that. Let's go.
Very good money. I'm a contributor to my community.
And I still don't want
And
him.
Now we gotta quantify. What do you mean contributor? What do you contribute to help further the black community? If you're still around black folks or you live in the black
Man, these bits. I'm sorry to cut you off, okay? I just couldn't sit back no more. This chick is really a habitual line stepper. She tried to one up on everything that this man tried to go ahead and display as fact. Case in point, she want to go ahead and say that black men do not marry. What she's trying to say is black men don't marry strags like her.
Exactly.
Then when they do get married, you know what I'm saying? All right, like I said in the chat, my father was married twice. Once divorced and became a widow. After his last marriage was with my mom, who passed away when I was about 8, going on 9 years old. He said, man, I ain't never going to get married again. He said, it's not worth it. He said, I'm already over 60 years old, 61 years old. No, I ain't going to do it. And guess what he did? He stayed single for the next 29 years, up until his death at 90 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what? He was still getting it in with women around his age and a little bit. Well, you know, a chick that's about 10 years younger than him is gonna be like a little young tenderoni. You know what I'm saying? He be 70, she's 60. That's like a young tender to him. So even then, he was still getting it in with chicks that was younger than him. So I'm looking at y'all bras like someone's lying.
Mm-hmm.
And then they want to go ahead and talk about, do you got some money? See, the only reason they want to get married so they can't get divorced, so they can have that retirement plan. Like you said, Chaos, black women do not want to get married, but they'll get divorced.
Yeah, because think about it, the marriage expectancy, if we're going to be honest, and another content creator that does statistics, you might know who I'm talking about. No mention.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
He did a breakdown of this. And obviously, when they used the data about the interracial coupling between black women and non-black men and said it lasts longer, that was a study that was done over almost a generation ago. We look at today, that number has skewed vastly. They're getting divorced the same rate at that same higher clip.
Yeah. Hey,
So we think about other groups of people. We gotta look at all women compare all across the board. What's the longest marriage right now is non-black women that will last over a decade. Maybe we'll say maybe 12, 13, maybe a good 15 years, depending on it. If they're married, black women, you're lucky to get over a decade. I don't care what people say that it is with non-black is longer. No, it's not. You're barely getting that. If it lasts longer, is because some men are pulling up to the point where they say they can't have enough. And let's be honest, we gotta look at the quality of the non-black man. Because a black man was doing what if a non-black man, you know what I'm talking about, the non-black man that's doing well for himself, the last thing they want to think about is saying, I want to come and pull from the lowest of lowest and marry a so-called black woman. They're gonna marry a white woman or Asian woman. That's what they eye on. If they
gonna get that Asian, bro. They go look. White man is not even messing with his own woman in this day and time. So why does the B dub?
Exactly. He's not even messing with his own woman. So you think you're the better option, and no one's saying he's gonna get tired or you're going to divorce him. One thing with men, and it's evident, this applies to us as well. We don't like to be paying out no chick. Period. We with me, I'll supply what I can. When you along with me and you with somebody else or you move on, you go find ways to make that money by yourself. There's not something where you guys sit there and then you go to live off somebody for years and years and move on with life. No, that's not how civilization works. Most marriages outside America don't function like that. There's no long-term alimony or long-term paying some chick. It don't exist. Only America gives women the luxury that there is a so-called retirement plan after marriage with the certain dude they deal with. So most non-black men, they're not going to be so eager to start paying Negroes. Hell, they didn't want to pay Negroes reparations. So you think they're going to pay you? They know what you're going to do with the money if they give you money. Think about Goldman Sachs. I didn't do content on Goldman Sachs because I've concluded if any non-black man is giving us money, especially giving black women money, they know where the money is going. It's going right back to them faster than anything. They're not building nothing. They can't sustain nothing. There's nothing that they're going to do properly that's going to be sustainable to any community. And that's the bottom. That's just the honest truth.
Did we talk about Travis Kelce and Kayla Nicole?
Yeah.
And basically Travis Kelce, after he had his fun with her, not giving her no money, plugged all three of her hoes, and basically went back to the Becky that had more money, and now he's getting married. Can we use that as an example of the so-called travestic dreams?
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Let's continue on with this. Come on, finish playing this.
Oh, but I don't want you. Like, what the?
And I don't want a woman like you.
And women don't want men like you. But he's upset because women are becoming more like me, and he's not.
It doesn't upset me.
It's
It
not.
doesn't upset me.
My dad always told me that a man is not going to argue with a woman.
Absolutely,
We're having a discussion. We're not arguing.
My 6-year-old, the young girl that was 6-year-old, wasn't back and forth like this.
Like,
I'll tell you that.
She didn't stay with him.
So all right, so let's get to that part of it. So I do understand that there is.
I'll never forget you.
Right.
I know
you're the reason why I don't date.
I'm going to forget you. I'm going to forget.
You're the reason why I don't date.
This is going to be a race out of my mind.
Do you see this? This is the reason why I don't date.
Are you saying that men like
masculine men?
I earn more money than him. He's a YouTuber. He's not 8. He's almost 40. And he's a YouTuber. Like, come on now.
She earns more money. You don't know what I earn.
You're a YouTuber.
Have you seen my channel? And the millions of views that I got?
Doesn't matter. Okay. Can you fly me to Fiji? I can fly myself to Fiji tomorrow.
I just came back to Africa from Africa.
Boy, bye.
And yes, we got Fiji money. What are you talking about? You don't know me.
I know you. I've seen you 1,000 times. Like, I know you.
So you've seen my content before?
No.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Next question.
So,
can you move on?
So
but sure, hold on.
No,
hold on here. Because here's the issue, right? women
Yeah, we
like
move
her
on.
overtalk men, and it's fine. We're gonna let the footage reveal that, right? We're gonna let the footage reveal that.
No,
But
we're
we've
not.
sat here
We're gonna talk
quiet.
about this, but
We sat quiet while she went on long rants,
go ahead.
and
Go
I
for
tried to
it.
interject at time, but I was like,
I'm
no,
not that. I'm
that
actually a softie.
okay.
He's so
Can you,
soft.
can you stop
Like
interrupting?
he's
Okay, just one
foaming
second.
at the mouth over a softie.
Just one
I'm
second.
not even a hard girl,
Okay.
and he can't take
I
me.
think you're hard. I think you're hard. I think you're very hard. I think you're very hard.
All
But
right.
I understand you. You know why I understand you?
No, you
Because I
don't, bro.
listen to you. And what I've heard from
You
what you
don't
said is that
understand me.
you like men that are
You don't understand
like
me.
men.
We cut from such a different
Okay,
cloth,
just
nigga. You
just
do
one.
not
Just
understand
be
me.
quiet for 1 second, right? Just let me talk. 1 second. 1 second.
I'm only quiet for people I respect. I
Okay.
respect men.
You don't.
I will be quiet for you. If you wanna
So this is what I'll do.
diffuse the
Let's give
situation.
And see, this is where the disrespect should have been cut off right there. And that's where it should end the show. When a person said, I'm only going to be respect to you, not to this, and this is the guest, the man that came a long way to come in your podcast, saying you're not going to respect him, that's where you got to cut off. But there's no rules with a lot of these Negroes on here doing these podcasts because they need the chick for the numbers. This is sad. This is very sad. And they understand that when you see a lot of gentlemen do this just to use the chick, just to boost their stuff, it gives a very impression that most black men don't have no integrity, they don't stand on nothing, and they accept everything. These gentlemen right here are accepting this. Especially if this, I'm not sure if it's your friend, the gentleman here with shades, and the guy that's sitting next to her. If she can't add the audacity to have respect for the guests and the host of the show, she shouldn't be on there, and you should cut her off. And let's keep going.
Let's give him 1 minute, and then if you need a rebuttal, it's on you.
Yes. Is that
Got
okay?
you. No, I'm answering it as I talk to men I respect.
Okay. Anyway, so I understand women like you, right? There's a lot of propaganda telling women that you're exceeding men.
I'm talking about lived experience. He's talking about
No. So
propaganda.
just give.
That's what I'm saying.
I
He's
get
a
it, I
young
get
boy
it.
in his mind.
So
like
listen,
I'm a grown woman
we
with
gonna give
lived
him a minute. Give him a
experience in
minute.
real life.
I'm
He
gonna give
keeps
you.
telling me propaganda.
I'm gonna
I'm
give you a whole
telling
chance to
him my
talk.
real experiences. He's telling me that how I'm feeling and how I'm internalizing it is propaganda. He's a child.
I get it. So just give
He's
him
immature.
give him a minute. We only gonna give him 1 minute, and then I'm gonna give you your time to rebuttal.
All right, I'm
and,
okay?
and we won't allow him to interrupt you either.
all right,
okay.
got you.
Okay. So I understand women like you, right? You've been sold this reality that is not true. And it's fine. It's fine. You sold the idea that only men benefit from marriage. But we tried to make the point to you earlier on that women actually, the only way they could get divorced, last time I checked, is if they were married. And most women, most of the wealthiest women in the world became wealthy through divorce. That is true. So I've never heard of a man become a billionaire through divorce. But we've heard of women that became billionaires through divorce.
White women become billionaires through divorce. What are you talking about? Like this is not our
John,
conversation.
if you could just forget it. Go ahead.
This is not
Let
our
her go.
conversation.
All right, so
show.
you can go ahead.
Like what is he talking about? We're talking about relationships amongst us, right?
Okay.
Like he's putting in statistics and scenarios that he's not even a part of. Like what are you pulling
That was
out
my fault. I
these-
brought that. to
Oh,
you.
okay, yeah. I don't understand what you part of. We're talking
I was
about
going that
we're
direction. I
talking
think I was
about
smart.
real people. That's why I don't like talking to YouTubers. I'm a real person. I pay taxes. I'm an everyday average person. I'm a civilian and I'm a vet. Like I understand the military life and things like that. Like I want to have real conversations with real people
Got it.
about real content.
Baby, you're not really having no conversation. You want echo chamber. You up here shitting on the man about what he has, what he is going for, accomplishments, all this stuff. You don't want to have no conversation. You want to control narrative. And because dude, yeah, go ahead.
You know the old saying is, can a woman make a man into a millionaire? Yeah, if he was already a billionaire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, they mad because, see, this is what makes me mad. Y'all don't want to build with your man, but y'all want your man to be already built up, only to go ahead and turn around and go ahead and strip him of his resources that you didn't help contribute with. All because you got this so-called system that's propping up first white women. Let's not never forget the system's propping up white women and black women by proxy by only keeping the black man down. And since black men are hip to that, that's the reason why even when we do marry, we marry the highest with black women. But at the same time, though, if we don't get with black women, we could go to every other race of women. See, they mad because they really can't do that. its projection at its highest degree. It is actually becoming like a running gag at this point, because Brad know this, Juan know this, Jing know this. What's a good brown name for the for Habibi? Amir knows this. He knows
Amir.
that yep, he knows the B dub is a bad investment because the black men don't want to deal with her at all. So she's right and wrong at the same time.
And the funny thing about it, to the men that did marry black women, if we want to go there, is only they see them if they could benefit marrying them. Case in point, and I like using celebrities, but they're a good example. Like let's say Serena's husband, he benefits greatly marrying to Serena. Regardless what they talking about the net income, I gotta be honest, it's not really much difference. I mean, also who else? Holly Berry, another woman. She married two dudes that I guess not better than her, but they sure get a check every month. And she complained about it. Same for Mary J. And I think Shara Shepherd, she paid her husband. But they know is they charge the game. It is what it is. And a lot of women in their mind say, I'm not paying no nigger. You think a nigger want to pay you? Really? That's why you see with the marriage rate as it is, if men, especially black men, going to marry today in this society, he is going to be very calculated and smart how he moves in the marriage department. And I'll tell you one thing, he's still going to risk getting married. You know, most men generally in a lot of sectors, YouTube tell most men, young men or black men or whatever age men is generally not to do it. They'll still do it. Why? Because men overall, especially black men, value marriage, family, and structure. Women do not. So when they did the data every year, seeing where things are going, yes, I expect black women in the next 4 or 5 years that their marriage is going to drop to under 20%. And really, once you're under 30, you're actually relevant in regards to anybody's seeking you as a mate.
Let's be real, Chaos. Think about it.
Yeah.
These women, the going age rate for marriage almost a century ago for these women was 18. You know what I'm saying? They literally got married probably right out of high school. That's why, you know, the 50s, you know what I'm saying, you'll probably marry your high school sweetheart after going steady.
And going forward, high school, they got married around that before even early parts of the 20th century. It only start to really climb up during the end of the 21st century. I would say early 2000s.
Yeah. So we are asking men to build themselves up, get mature to the so-called maturity around 30 years old. Now, the average woman, by the time she hits 30 years old and looking for marriage, she already got student loan debt, probably a possible STD. I'm talking about current state of affairs, you know what I'm saying? And also somebody, some other guy's crumb crusher. So this man, if he did the right thing, you know what I'm saying, stayed out of trouble, stayed alive, first of all, as a black man. Lord forbid he go to college or take up a trade and invest in years into that said trade or so-called schooling to get his degree and to land a good job. And you asking the same man that didn't get no bride or die chick that wasn't with him in the gym to go ahead back to said community and wife of one of these women supposedly around his age. Let's not forget about the age gap shit too. Let's not forget. So y'all want him to go marry a woman that's around his age, 30 years old, who have been with X amount of dudes older and younger, and then you want him to go look past all that and wife her up anyway.
Yeah, basically, that's what they want, unfortunately. Anyhow, let's continue playing.
Hey, YouTubers, we're from Mars. We're not real people.
So how about this? How about this?
I just don't respect anything
we
you
do
have to say. I
understand.
feel like I've done so much more.
You don't know me. What do you keep telling me? You keep telling me about me. You don't know me.
Hold on. Let's get past that part because
like, you're screaming it. Look at you.
I don't think that that's going to really go anywhere. But I do want to get somewhere with this, right? So if we're saying that there is something wrong between relationship dynamics between men and women. How is it possible for us to bridge the gap?
We can't, because if
No.
she
I
wants to
think we can.
lead, men won't follow.
I
So
think we
I,
can.
so
Can
I
I
think
answer
the
your
problem with
question?
that.
Can I answer your
we're gonna
question?
let her go. Then you got it right after.
I think for
Wait,
us.
we're gonna let her go first.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, so I think the problem with that is we have to be realistic about whether or not men are capable of leading, because we're not going to just go blindly follow after someone that we deem incapable. So it's a lot of these men that sit here like, follow me, follow me, follow me. A real leader does not have to tell you to follow them. You're going to see the way they lead and naturally fall in line. So the problem is a lot of these guys, they want to be like, oh, I'm a leader. And the reality of it is you're not. And you wonder why these women are not following you is because you're not a leader. You're not even showing none
It's the
of these
delusion.
characteristics.
It's the delusion of the
Women follow
reality
me.
that men are
I have women
living
that
in.
follow me.
There's this
Um,
delusion of a
so,
reality
and I
that
feel
men are
like that's
living
another
in
thing
that
we
isn't
have to.
conducive with the real world anymore.
It's the difference between women
Money
and females. So I feel
rules
like
everything.
that's a difference.
Money rules everything. It's getting so cutthroat out here.
I'm glad she
It's
said
getting
that.
so cutthroat out here that money is over everything. Your mentality and money. If you're not on the same page in regard to how to overcome these obstacles that are amongst us during these unprecedented times, nobody has ever seen
If
things
you
like
broke,
this
just say
in this
that.
country and
Just if you're
throughout
broke,
this
just
I
country.
agree
say
that
that.
women feel like money is their god. Money is.
What you said?
I was talking about her. And she talking about it's so drastic out here with money all the way. Well, if you're broke after all that habitual line stepping, all that goalpost moving, gaslighting bullshit that you had just been saying, young lady, for the past half hour, if you're broke, just say that.
Mm-hmm. But you know, a lot of women in their mind, they think in their mind that they can't be broke, but you could be broke. But they always have their hand out towards you.
Oh no. See, a man broke, he's broke. A woman that she don't think she broke, she just thinks she was the wrong nigga.
Yeah. Because they always have their hand out. Always. Anyhow, let's keep going.
God, they worship money, and this is the problem.
Because money gets you out of fuck niggas like this. You don't have to deal.
not about
You
the
don't have
money,
to
it's about the
deal.
freedom
You
that
don't.
the money
You
allows.
have the choice to live in your own truth, be in your own energy.
Keep in mind, this woman said F nigga like this. See, the disrespect. Now, let me stop because we're on YouTube. Let me relax. I'm gonna continue playing this.
And do the things that you want to do until you die without ever having to deal with the counterparts.
Right.
Like with
do you believe
the counterparts
that the men of value, that these top 9?
What men of value? Nobody cares about those men. Men don't. It doesn't matter. Bad bitches don't put men.
You're not a bad bitch. You're not a bad bitch. Calm down. But do you believe the men that make more than
you are a coward. You're a coward. I know gangsters. No, listen. I want you to understand something because I told you this before. I know gangsters.
What does that mean?
And I'm looking you in your eye right now. You're not.
I'm not a gangster.
thorough nigga. No,
I'm not a gangster.
you're not a gangster.
hold
You're
on.
also a coward.
Why are you
And
upset?
you don't like
Why are you upset?
women because I don't. Because no, you
All
So
right.
she dates at the extremes. That's what I'm getting at. So on one end, she only mess with nerdy, preppy, techie white guys that got a legit bag. And on the opposite end of the spectrum, she only mess with Pookie, Ray Ray, and Tyrone that's getting at the mud, the hood, you know what I'm saying, scammer, drug dealer, hyper-aggressive, hypersexual black individual, you know what I'm saying, that probably go ahead and basically crash out like a simp and take another black man's life.
Well, actually, it's much deeper than that. Her last relationship was with a black man that was in the science department that was doing pretty fair or pretty decent for wherever his age is. And she left him because she feels she could do better. So really, she is a scavenger. She's leeching up some dude for the next ride and then complaining about why she can't leech off certain people and justifying it. Basically, she didn't really offer nothing really. She already said she didn't have no more kids. And really truly, she there to be partner. We all know what partner is, my brother.
Oh God. So she wants to have the I'm starting to notice a pattern. They want to be so-called white on the inside, project the blackness of the so-called Pan-African lifestyle on the outside, Why go ahead and shit on the guys that's supposed to take pride in protecting and providing for them.
Mm-hmm.
And she's popped as hell. I mean, I can't. On a good day, I give her a 4 at best. She's walking around like she's a 9, hence 49er.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically. All right. Let's continue. Come on, wrap this up, son.
I love black women,
And you're
dark-skinned
so
women.
insecure.
I love dark-skinned
You're
black
so
women.
you're inadequate.
I love
You're
dark-skinned black women.
extremely
But I don't like
inadequate.
masculine women.
I'm not
I
masculine.
like
I'm telling you
dark-skinned
the
black
truth.
women.
You're a
Why do
child.
you keep pointing
You're a
at me?
child.
Okay.
You're a child.
You're allowed to say that.
You're a
The
child.
point I'm trying to make
You're a
is, where's the
child.
men that make $9,000
You're
a
a
year
child.
that want to date this?
I have
Who
4.
wants this in their household? Who wants to come home to this?
Whatever.
It's
Who wants to come home to
Twenty,
this?
thank you.
All right, wait.
Thank
All right,
you.
okay, time out.
Who wants to come home to this?
20,
How
thank
about how
you.
about we get back? Let's get
But
back on topic. I don't want to take
And it's
it.
not
I don't
just
wanna- I don't
black.
want this to
and
go
we-
way
Because I
too
think
long.
beautiful women,
No.
I think black women are objectively the most beautiful women on the planet.
He's a
But
panderer.
when they
men-
He
behave
knows.
like this-
He knows what to say. He knows when he's doing a white
When-
tactic. He's doing a white boy tactic. Let me tell you something. How he's doing a white boy tactic. I'm about to get in my politics right now. Let me tell you how he's doing a white boy tactic, right?
What am I-
Because he's
I-
telling you
Cool,
he loves
right.
all the
All three of
superficial,
y'all are talking.
all the superficial things about black women, right? But he doesn't understand, like when black women. What did Malcolm X say? The black woman is the most disrespected and unprotected woman in this country,
Yes, I
right?
remember that
And when
speech.
we internalize that and we do that like that and whatever, a real nigga would have compassion about how black women represent themselves in the tight game that they run, right? A fuck nigga from the Caribbeans will ostracize you. Will ostracize you and make you feel like, oh, you're angry, you're this, you're that. No, I'm not that. I'm probably telling you something. And before we air this out, you're gonna, because I didn't know that I was gonna be in the presence of someone like this, and that's what I told you
and I'm
before I got
responsible.
here. I don't like these fucking type of niggas. I told you that.
And I think I behave like this. I caused you to behave like this. I caused you to behave like
I'm
this.
going to Grenada. I'm moving. That's what
Grenada. It's called Grenada.
I'm gonna say Grenada because I don't fucking believe anything you fucking
That's
say
absolutely
anymore.
fine. But she believes
Before you-
that men of
what you
value
call it, this might
want
not go.
this. She believes men of value want this.
Nigga, look. First of all, you smell funny, right?
I smell funny?
Yes, you do. You smell
you
funny,
say-
and the
Now
niggas
she
got
been
eyes fucking
insulting this
fuck
man.
with.
She
You
been
can
insulting
never
both of them
touch
since we got on
me.
this podcast, bro. Look at her. Look at her. See,
This is
why
the mentality of a weird, uncontrollable, undisciplined bitch.
and she said she was in the military, right?
Yeah, that's what she said.
I don't believe her.
Mm-hmm.
Also, every time she just came up here to go ahead and get clout and just want to go ahead and shit on niggas. This was her whole MO. You know what I'm saying? She gets a kick out of trying to tell the black man that he ain't shit, but at the same time, though, you better not go ahead and say anything bad about her or any other black woman, especially a dark-skinned black woman.
It's just ridiculous, bro. It's just ridiculous. Ridiculous. But I mean, I get it, because these women, like I said, the black man is the fallback plan, no matter where he is, and as long as they can still have the access to fall back, they feel safe. I'm saying they can go in your face, talk ish, because you're gonna still take them back. You know, regardless, they said they already do treacherous.
I already told them I'd rather watch them lose and cry.
Yeah. All right, anyway, let me keep going. Because look at now she's getting very aggressive. This is very dangerous. Let's go.
Fucking white boy, you lame ass nigga. Are you fucking serious? Get the fuck out of here.
Yo.
Look at that. The boldness. The danger. Only in America the bitch will get away with this. Not anywhere else. To be up in a man's face. Very dangerous. But you see, black women don't really fear black men because they always say some men's come save them. They're gonna save you. Don't put your hands on me. I'm going. This is what. And here's one thing about Mr. O. I got a book called it's titled "The Subculture of Violence." Now, when we see this aggression, brother, I thought this is something that was like recent, like for the last 20, maybe 30 years at best, maybe.
Oh no. Oh no.
But when I read this section was revealed by other content about the subculture of violence, and you know what I'm gonna do? I'm probably gonna take a picture of it and maybe show it on display. The chapter that people should really look into, and I know most Negroes don't want to read. That's fine. Is this? And let me move this bookmarker. Actually, I might get a different bookmarker. This one's too thick. All right. It's said that the physical aggression is often seen as a demonstration of masculinity and toughness. We might argue that this emphasizes on showing masculinity through aggression. It is not always supported by data. Hear that?
Mm-hmm.
If homicide is any index at all of physical aggression, we must remember that in the Philadelphia data, non-white females, meaning black women, have rates often 2 to 4 times higher than the rates of white males. Violent behavior appears more dependent on cultural difference than on sex difference, traditionally considering of paramount importance. In the expression of aggression, it could be argued, of course, that in a more matriarchal role than that of her white counterpart, the Negro female both enjoys and suffers more of the male role as head of the household, as parental authority and supervisor, that this impose roles to make her more aggressive, more male-like, more willing, and more likely to respond violently. Because most of the victims of Negro females homicide offenders are Negro males, this Negro female may be striking out aggressively against the inadequacies of male protector whom she despises or desperately wants but often cannot find or hold. And in retrospect, and there was data showing images of the amount of aggression that leads to death in our community up until 2005.
That's the year I graduated high school.
Yes, black males were getting deleted by black women.
Mm-hmm.
And the saddest thing about it only start to even out where they're talking about say why they're so femicide is nonsense. They were open green light deleting black men, and black men did not respond up until the last 10 years.
Mm-hmm. You know,
and here's one thing: a lot of people say violence should happen. But I disagree. If you don't want to be violent, you be in a proper position mentally, spiritually, and physically to not to engage in any violence. And if you know you sense violence, you get away like anything else.
mm-hmm.
But we already know from this is a study done back in the 60s that this is evident that you were deleting your man at a higher rate, and that most women, I guarantee, some might at the time of jail, some might not did. But let's just say, how is it you are deleting and these men are not even protect themselves to avoid getting deleted by you? And other groups, man, they're not allowing their women to delete them.
Mm-hmm.
So when they tell me this femicide, all this nonsense, is delusion. Because I don't care what it is, you should not be, as women of the species, should not be deleting your man at a higher rate than the opposite. Usually, if anybody's gonna delete, it should be real reasons. These deletions are not something that we look at as that. If it's, let's say there's some aggression, that means someone lose their life. Because a dude could feel aggressive the same way and take your life at a given notice. But to find the black females doing it is questionable. And the only time it really went down is, from what the elder told me, they stopped dealing with black women. Even go as far as slowly start to disengage and marry them. And that was a period after the 80s.
The 80s?
And we look at the 80s. So before we came around, it started to slowly dip, start even out. It started to lower the mortality rate between black men and black women, especially when black women are deleting black men. Which really, and we can go into more details what's causing at the time for that. But really, I find ironic and very odd that within our group where black men is not really protected anyway, or he has to do the best way he can in this country. He's target and allow himself to get deleted by every group person. That's unacceptable.
You know, that was the books going all the way back from the early 1900s, all the way up in around the time of the Harlem Renaissance, with all the literates and literaries of that time period. Especially a book, I think Brooklyn St. Michael. I can't think of the book. It's based on Black Negroes here in Chicago, my city, right? And we got a lot of statistics from all the way up into the 60s about the so-called Negro marriages of at that time. See, they are right. See, actually, I'd say they wrong, because a lot of black men was getting killed in marriages for insurance money back in them days. So black men don't live long in marriages, as unfortunately for the so-called black woman. So when they come to us talking about men in general live longer through marriage, they really talking about non-black men.
Yeah, that's what I was concluding, because I did not, when I typed up, I did not look at the data of the races of men. You get me? Because there is difference between the race of men, and really black men don't really benefit much in this country. But let's finish up this tape. Come on, end this. Let's go.
Fuck out of here. See, I told you don't bring me around these nut ass niggas. I make too much money. I make 300.
But she got a nice little ass right there, but yeah.
So they represent like
But she a typical hood rat.
professional woman. Sit down.
Oh, niggas lame and everything, man.
Nah, she called me a child. She's allowed to call me a child. She's allowed to call me a child. She called me a fuck nigga, a child.
All right, listen. Can you?
You're blocking the camera. She called me. She's allowed to call me a fuck nigga or a child.
You're talking about a camera.
You're allowed to call me a fuck. Hold on, answer me first. She's allowed to call me a fuck nigga and child, bitch ass nigga. I know gay.
Yes, and he's allowed it, and you allow it, and your so-called partner in crime, whoever he is that had you on his podcast, allow it. He should have squat this immediately. This is one thing I do not like when these dudes have these podcasts with these chicks. There has to be order and structure. If it's not, they should not be on your podcast. Matter of fact, they should have been escorted out immediately. They should not be sitting there, have the audacity to degrade you and make you look more than what you are.
I'm gonna hate what I'm about to say. You know, so bad. Even Myron Gaines won't put up with that type of fuckery.
Absolutely not. You'll be gone. He will Frank cast your ass out of here with the quickness. Order and structure. This woman said herself, she does not operate in rules and order. That's why her life in her situation where she is in chaos, because she is an outlaw. And we all know what happens when we have community of women think like that, or just a community of people generally. You have chaos. Chaos reigns all over the communities, especially in our community, because a lot of people feel they should not be obligated to any order and structure. A man bringing structure is foreign to black culture here. They don't think or see the importance of it. So you have ladies out here like her, feel so comfortable to call the man out her name. Also, and even her life is reflected. It says, even her life, the dude said she did with, she gonna deal with young dudes, because young dudes don't know no better. Because they dumb. Remember the video I did with Sarah, and she is about to get married to some younger dude that's a decade younger than her. This dude can't articulate why he's with her or anything or any. It don't seem like he has real intentions or what he wants out of this.
Because you know what's so bad? Even though us black men, we go through so much in this so-called country and everything, we still have the innocence of a child.
Yeah. It's sad. It's very sad. I'm just disappointed, bro. I'm just disappointed. Anyhow, let me finish play this.
After you was antagonizing her, that's what I'm saying. You've been saying little slicks.
You're still beautiful. You being black, you're still beautiful. Being dark skinned and black, I find.
Fuck up.
Yeah, shut the F up. Yeah.
You're so beautiful for being dark skinned and black.
I still like. I would still like black women after this.
For fucking 2 fucking weeks.
I'm gonna still like black women after this. I'm gonna still like black women after this.
Black American men.
Let me tell you something. Black men need to stop doing this, bro. They gotta stop doing this. You're not obligated to say who you like or love. You move in as is as a man, period. By doing that, you shelter yourself, because now you allow and open doors for disrespect from grateful bitches like this. She don't like you. She's on here for clout. You said what she said. She make 300K. Doing what? And I hope to God these guys don't have her links. I better not find this bitch have OnlyFans, cause right now it's giving off OnlyFans vibes, bro.
You said she got an OnlyFans?
I'm hoping she don't, because giving off OnlyFans vibes. Because if you're making 300K a year, what are you doing making 300K a year again? I want to know what you do. Can you tell me the something like that? Because to make that, why are you here? And I hope you're not no content baby, because look like you look like you do something more strange for a piece of change. I'm just saying.
I've been the asshole for $40, but anyway, the thing is, I think she, because you see how she was basically talking about you with your little podcast. You ain't really making no money on YouTube.
Yeah.
He could be streaming. He could be streaming on not on just on YouTube. He could be streaming on TikTok, Twitch, Kick. You know what I'm saying? He just because it's only one podcast, it don't mean it's not being broadcast on multiple platforms.
Yeah.
Then we got branding. If he really doing his whole content creator thing, he might have branding, merchandise and everything else that's tied into the brand. See, these chicks don't understand this thing called brand. What's it? It's brand something.
Brand deal.
Now it's not brand deals. It's like brand. It's about the brand, how the brand moves. You know what I'm saying? You got to protect the brand. The brand represents itself, and it's basically you could use the brand to go to other platforms. See, a lot of black women don't have this business acumen about that. They mess up their brand by basically doing stuff like this.
Okay. All right, let's wrap this up.
After this,
Okay.
Black Americans and them Malcolm X's.
Okay.
Fuck these niggas.
Yeah. There you go, folks. This is what black men have to deal with.
No,
you
don't.
been taking
I'm
out
not
there.
niggas like you.
Okay.
You would never fuck me. You would never fuck me.
Why would I?
You
I
would
never said I wanted
You
to.
would never fuck me. You would never get a bitch.
You would never
Pull
fuck
your
me.
bitches up.
You would never
Pull
fuck
your
me.
bitches up. Shut the fuck
You
up,
did-
nigga.
But
You
this
YouTube ass
this is
nigga.
a moot point.
I think she
It
works for
don't
the
even matter.
I think you said
Like, it don't matter.
You say you're professional women.
YouTube ass nigga. I'm 40 years old. I'm YouTube. Where your 401k, nigga? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Where's your 401k?
Where your 401k, you YouTubing ass 40-year-old ass nigga?
Hey.
We out, T. Stupid ass.
Oh, with an ER.
Yep.
With an ER.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I got lawyers. You don't want to do this. So you want this? Like, let me see this tape first. Where's that contract? Where that contract? You don't want to do
Now
this.
she
Let me see
want to bring
it
the
first.
law in. Now she want to bring the people in. She just got the
Oh,
damn
bitch,
fool. You know what?
I told you. See, I told you on the ride up here. These
You won't
niggas
go,
is
bro.
not ready for me.
And I didn't know because he was low-key antagonizing you. I ain't even gonna hold you.
Broke bitch.
It's my fault.
Yeah, you a corny nigga.
I know. I'm responsible for bad behavior.
We just had this whole conversation about how males and females are wired differently.
So why does that allow bad behavior?
He don't
It doesn't have
Where
to do
your
with
daddy at?
allowing bad
Your daddy was in your life.
He wasn't, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, he wasn't, right?
Was he or
He
not?
was.
Okay, well,
That's what I'm saying. I don't know what
that's
you're talking
that
about.
Caribbean
She thinks she
shit.
knows me.
Because his daddy probably told him to
but
come
this
over
one,
and
you
think that
taking
his
it
little nut ass is
personally.
better
She
than black
don't know you,
Americans.
so don't take it
Suck my
personal.
dick.
I don't take it.
You
I'm
are.
just
That's
saying.
why you was in. That's why you was throwing your little shots all night, and that's why she all
I'm
emotional.
throwing my shots all night. So I'm
Now
at
she
fault
was
for her
throwing.
behavior.
What the fuck? Now they
Black men are
gaslighting
responsible
them.
for the behavior.
You see, this is the fault on these gentlemen here. You have these chicks out here, these weirdos, these harlots, where you want to call all these terminology you want to use, label these women. You have them on here because you need them to make goddamn money. I don't invest time and energy on my channel or anybody's channel in general. And y'all guys do what you want in y'all channel, but not me. I don't allow disrespect on my platform, period. The minute I sense disrespect from you, you will be gone. I'm not gonna sit and say you apologize. You're just gonna be automatically gone. I don't need your time or the eyes balls. I will get rid of you in a heartbeat. They need these women up here, bro. That's what you look at. Why you let this? Why you finna let this run so? Because they're dependent. I'm sorry. See, black men go out to make a decision.
Now go ahead.
They gotta make a decision and make it fast. Is your integrity and your morality and what you stand for as man more valuable than having some hooligan chick come on your podcast and run her mouth and run her nonsense on your platform for the whole world to see? Because everybody watches black men closely and they see these gentlemen, regardless of tethers not, as a reflection of overall black man as a whole, that they allow and cater disrespect from a bitch. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. I don't care.
I hope they ain't paid them. I just hope, because you know
Bro,
what,
I'm the vibe I'm getting right now, because how she run them out, how she's so bold. I think they paid this shit to come here. In my opinion, I have a feeling they did that.
The chaos. You know what my motto is. Look, either I'm gonna get paid to be annoyed. I refuse to pay a bitch to annoy me.
Yeah. And now let me keep this tape's done. Let me let it run. All right, it's done. Enough of that. Any closing remarks, my friend?
No, good show. I came in like about the middle of it. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm a Chicago nigga, I'm used to dealing with strikes. Like I ain't gonna lie to you, the faces pop, but the body was kind of decent. I would give her $40 for a good hour session, but I would have to hit and block her number because she's annoying. She look, they annoying. We ain't get nothing out of that whole entire thing except for gas line, goalpost moving, and everything. Now everybody's dumber because of them two.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's just, it's shameful, bro. It's just very shameful. I didn't want to cover this, but when I watched it in its entirety, not once, probably twice, I decided to, yeah, it's something to talk about. This has to be talked about because this is disturbing. This is another podcast that let another woman run her mouth and almost threaten and engage in violence with another black man and live air for the whole world to see, just for likes and views. Unacceptable. I don't
inbox me that video. I might go ahead and tackle this tomorrow, my damn self tomorrow. I got
well, if you do me a favor, I'm gonna lower it down and stay back. I want to say something and give what necessary. Is that cool? Just stay in the back. All right.
Okay.
All right. Okay. That's it for today's stream, guys. Hope you enjoy somewhat of it. I was not really enjoying this. Personally, I'm actually very disappointed. Not angry, but very disappointed on the outcome of this video. I mean, I saw this now second time, maybe third time now. And even watches now, it lets me know that these dudes rather accept disrespect just for coins than being upright and stand on something as men. But the question on the table, does she really hate black men or the truth behind her choice? Or AKA, do bedwench hate black men? The answer is, by the evidence what you see in the video, yes, she does. And not only she does, but the black men that had her on accepted and catered to her dysfunction, all for clicks and views and for profit. It is what it is. I think a man should have more integrity and stand on some more ground and come to grips. Say there's some things we won't allow in life, and one thing is disrespect. Personally. So I'm looking for y'all views on the comment section below. Please leave your thoughts and opinions on this video below. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to the Chaos Rain Show and become a member too. All links are in the description on this video and all other videos. And check out other videos as well. Thank y'all. I mean, bottom of my heart. Thank y'all for watching today's stream. Until next time. And I mean, hold on. Until really next time. Where is my video? Yeah. I found it. Okay. I'll put it up in a second. Until next time, guys. The Chaos Reign.
Man, fuck all you hoes. Fuck you and your mammy and your granny too.
They like the chaos.
They like the chaos. So when you're able to
Chaos.
let that chaos reign with
Chaos.
let that chaos reign with
Chaos.
let that chaos reign
Must reign.